Let's learn about address resolution protocols, which is also called as ARP. We know that devices have IP addresses and every network card has a MAC address as well. Let's understand the functionality of ARP by going through this diagram. As you see that there are two computers here, A and B, and each one of them has an IP address and the respective MAC addresses. Now this one, which is device A, has 192.168.30.20 as an IP address, and device B has 192.168.30.110 as an IP address. And for simplification purposes, I've given their MAC as A, B, C, and X, Y, Z respectively. Now, when device A needs to talk to B, it not only needs an IP address, but also a MAC address. Now, A and B are connected through an Ethernet cable. So, a packet will be created before it tries to send it out on the internet or on the intranet. Now, this packet will be encapsulated inside something called as a frame. So now what you have is a frame and a packet. This packet has the destination's IP address and the destination's MAC address as well, right? Let's put it like this. This is the source MAC address, which it knows A, B, and C. And what it needs to know is the destination's MAC address. At this point, computer A has no idea about what destination's MAC address is, but it knows what its IP address is. ARP functions on broadcasting. So ARP, or the device A, sends an ARP packet or broadcasts an ARP packet out to the internet and says, who in the network has the following IP address? Please respond and also tell me what your MAC address is. Out of all the computers in the network, just that machine, which is computer B, which has the following IP address, will respond back to device A and says that my MAC address is X, Y, and Z. Immediately, device A then updates its ARP table, right? It's also called as an ARP cache, is updated in its ARP table, and then in the frame it will then update its MAC address as X, Y, and Z. Now because device B has got an ARP packet from computer B, so computer A, it will also update its ARP cache or ARP table. So computer B knows that the IP address 192.168.30.20 has the MAC address of ABC and vice versa. So that way, next time when device B has to talk to device A, it really doesn't have to broadcast. It will just look into its ARP table. In the next video, we'll look at various syntaxes that we have in the ARP, specifically ARP-S for updating the static entries, ARP-D to delete the entries in the ARP table, and then ARP-A to look at the ARP table.